Customer perceived value, CPV, is the customer's personal judgment of whether a product, service, or experience is worth it. It is essentially a mental calculation in which the customer weighs the benefits received, such as quality, features, convenience, status, or emotional satisfaction, against the costs incurred, not only money, but also time, effort, and even risk. What makes CPV so important and sometimes tricky is that it is subjective. Two customers can look at the same product and reach very different conclusions. For one customer, a high-end laptop may seem worth the price because of its speed, durability, and brand prestige. For another, the same laptop may feel overpriced if all they need is a basic machine for email and browsing. Marketers work to increase customer perceived value by either 1. Enhancing the benefits, improving quality, offering more features, delivering excellent customer service, or creating a stronger emotional connection. For example, Apple enhances CPV by emphasizing sleek design, innovative features, and the prestige of owning an iPhone. 2. Reducing the costs, making products more affordable, easier to access, or more convenient to use. For instance, Amazon Prime increases CPV by offering fast, free shipping, saving customers both time and effort. Importantly, value isn't always tied to luxury or low prices. A budget airline like Southwest or Ryanair increases perceived value not by offering luxury, but by giving cost-sensitive travelers affordable access to air travel. On the other hand, luxury brands like Rolex or Louis Vuitton create value through exclusivity, craftsmanship, and social status. The concept also reminds us that perception is reality in marketing. A product doesn't need to be objectively the best on the market. It needs to be perceived by the target customer as offering superior value compared to alternatives. That's why branding, communication, and customer experience play such a large role in shaping CPV. Customer equity is the total combined value of all the customers a company has, measured not just by what they buy today, but by the lifetime value they generate over the entire relationship with the company. Instead of focusing narrowly on quarterly sales or short-term profits, customer equity provides a long-term measure of a brand's health and sustainability. At its core, customer equity is built on 3 key drivers. 1. Value equity, the customer's objective assessment of the brand based on price, quality, and convenience. For example, Walmart and Costco strengthen value equity by consistently delivering good quality at low prices. 2. Brand equity, the emotional and symbolic value customers associate with a brand, beyond the product itself. Apple and Nike thrive here. Customers don't just buy devices or sneakers, they buy into a lifestyle and identity. 3. Relationship equity, the strength of the bond customers feel with a brand through loyalty programs, personalized service, or trust. Starbucks builds relationship equity through its rewards app, which encourages repeat visits and deeper engagement. When these 3 elements are strong, customer equity grows, and with it, the company's ability to generate consistent, predictable revenue over time. A key insight of customer equity is that not all customers are equally valuable. Some may make one small purchase and never return, while others become lifelong, high-value customers who buy regularly and recommend the brand to others. Research shows that retaining high-value customers often yields a far greater return than constantly acquiring new ones. For example, a loyal Amazon Prime member may spend thousands of dollars over many years, far outweighing the value of several one-time shoppers. The digital age has transformed marketing in ways that previous generations could hardly imagine. Where traditional marketing relied heavily on TV, radio, print, and face-to-face sales, today's marketers operate in an environment shaped by the internet, social media, and mobile devices, tools that allow instant global connections. One of the biggest changes is the ability to reach customers instantly. Digital platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Google Ads give businesses, whether small startups or global corporations, the power to put their messages in front of highly specific audiences at the click of a button. Instead of broadcasting to everyone, companies can now target based on demographics, interests, location, or even recent online behavior. Another defining feature of the digital era is data. Every time customers browse a website, click an ad, or interact with a brand on social media, they leave behind valuable information about their preferences and behaviors. Marketers can analyze this data to better understand what customers want, when they want it, and how they prefer to engage. This makes it possible to deliver personalized offers, from product recommendations on Amazon to custom playlists on Spotify to targeted discount codes in your email inbox. Digital tools also make it easier to engage customers in two-way conversations. Unlike traditional ads, which simply talked at audiences, platforms like Twitter, X, TikTok, and YouTube allow customers to comment, share, and even create content in response. This creates a dialogue that strengthens relationships, builds trust, and helps brands stay relevant in a fast-moving culture. Perhaps one of the greatest advantages of digital marketing is measurability. In the past, it was difficult to know exactly how many people saw a TV commercial or how effective a billboard really was. Today, digital marketers can track everything from website visits to click-through rates, conversion percentages, and customer lifetime value with remarkable precision. This allows companies to test campaigns, adjust quickly, and invest in what works best. Global marketing is the practice of planning, producing, and selling products across multiple countries in a way that balances both consistency and adaptation. Thanks to globalization, digital technology, and improved logistics, companies today have the ability to reach customers almost anywhere in the world. But succeeding in international markets requires more than simply exporting products. It demands an understanding of different cultures, laws, economic conditions, and consumer behaviors. One of the key challenges of global marketing is finding the right balance between standardization and localization. Standardization means keeping a consistent brand identity and core message across markets. This strengthens recognition and builds a unified global image. For example, Apple promotes its sleek, innovative design worldwide, presenting the iPhone in a similar way whether in the US, Japan, or France. Localization means adapting products and promotions to suit local preferences, customs, and regulations. McDonald's provides a classic example. While it maintains a consistent brand image globally, its menu changes by region, such as offering the Makalu Tikki burger in India, teriyaki burgers in Japan, or poutine in Canada. Global marketing also involves navigating legal and regulatory differences. For instance, advertising rules vary by country, product safety standards may differ, and issues like data privacy, e.g. GDPR in Europe, must be respected. Companies that ignore these differences risk fines, backlash, or failure in local markets. Cultural sensitivity is equally crucial. What works in one country may fail in another due to differences in language, symbols, values, or humor. Pepsi learned this lesson when a slogan that translated well in English was misinterpreted in China as "Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave," a major cultural blunder. At the same time, global marketing provides enormous opportunities. Expanding internationally allows companies to reach new customer bases, diversify risk, and achieve economies of scale in production. Brands like Coca-Cola, Nike, and Samsung have become household names across continents by mastering the art of blending global consistency with local relevance. Sustainable marketing is an approach that looks beyond short-term sales and profits, aiming to create value in a way that benefits customers, businesses, and society, both now and in the future. At its heart, it is about meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So, this means rethinking how products are designed, sourced, produced, packaged, and promoted. Companies that practice sustainable marketing recognize that customers today care not just about what they buy, but also how it is made and what impact it has on the world. Beyond responsibility, sustainable marketing also makes business sense. Customers, especially younger generations, are increasingly willing to support brands that align with their values, even if it costs more. In fact, sustainability often becomes a point of differentiation that strengthens brand image and loyalty. Tesla, for example, built its brand around the idea of accelerating the transition to clean energy, appealing to customers who care about both innovation and the environment. The long-term advantage is clear. Companies that embrace sustainability not only help society and the planet, but also build trust, credibility, and resilience. In contrast, those that ignore sustainability risk reputational damage, regulatory penalties, or even obsolescence as consumer expectations evolve. In essence, marketing is about more than selling. It is about creating value, fostering trust, and building lasting relationships with customers. Success depends on deeply understanding customer needs, delivering satisfaction consistently, and balancing business goals with social responsibility. While technology, digital tools, and globalization have transformed how companies reach and engage audiences, the heart of marketing has not changed. Put the customer first, and long